It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Ravens and the Bucs on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. after a nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Deontay Hardy back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They run over center with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to about the 38. Look at this Baltimore defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off the option, here's Henry. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So out come the Bucs now. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on the losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Irving. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And a catch right side by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Cedric Wilson, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardy set to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker now for the extra point.
Hey, smash.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Jackson's going to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and And the lead is now 21-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Amari Cooper, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw, out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Crack ball 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Off play action. Daniels on the move to his left. This ball complete to Durham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Encroachment, defense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Daniels. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
This is a foul. Roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Durham. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels eluding the pressure right. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He got out of bounds That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and chew some clock with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out and run deep.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. So now the Bucs down by 5, under a minute 20 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bucs, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they finish up the regular season with a mark of 12-5. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captures on, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no back these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this.